Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back. And I know I look a little scraggly this morning, but my sleep is getting a little better. But my wife has way worse, though. I'm not going to complain about sleep, really. Kind of hard to complain about sleep when she hardly gets any. But, it's kind of, she's breastfeeding, so it does take a lot out. But today, I don't want to talk about that. But welcome to Brad Tragic. If you haven't checked my channel out, a lot of great stuff going on. A lot of uploads. When I get back into the swing of things, I'll start uploading at a more consistent basis. But I do try and get 2 or 3 uploads a week right now until I can get back on track. A lot of it's not going to be nothing like spectacular. I'm going to try and get another music review up this week. I do have some movie reviews I can talk about. But today we're not going to talk about that. Today we're going to talk about Greensburg, Indiana once again. People like me to talk about Greensburg, Indiana, but I want to talk about a little bit, just real quickly, briefly, is the people. This kind of came up about 6 months ago or a year ago, somewhere around that time frame. People were talking about wanting to get $15 an hour. Now, I do think California or someplace they actually are getting paid that. So I have my differences. So let's talk about why I think they should, why I think they shouldn't. Why I think they should. Let's start with that, because let's start with the non-negativity first. Why I think they should. They deal with a lot of crap. The same way why, Walmart deserved to get pay increase, because we deal with a lot of customers that people come in and we love them to death, okay? We love the customer. We want them to buy everything in the store. We want them to do that. But the thing is, sometimes, you have those customers that just don't understand how it works. Like, it comes in on the truck. It gets stocked on the shelf. If you come in at 6 o'clock on night, something that came in the other day, you're probably not going to get the product. Or I guess the better thing would be if you come in before we unload the truck, we're probably not going to have the thing you want. Most likely, if you come in at 2 p.m., we're probably not going to have the item restocked if it was sold out the night before. But being with that, we deal with a lot of crap. So McDonald's, Taco Bell, Arby's, all these places, let's talk about this. Do they deserve? They kind of do. I kind of think it needs to kind of be like Walmart. Like, they kind of need to start raising the rates a little bit and seeing what the job market is going to do. Because the thing about these people are, this is one thing, yes, because of all the bad customers and things like that, whatever, they have to deal with the stress they're under. They have to deal with food. They got to clean the place. And then sometimes they say after hours. Like, when they say I'm working this to this in a restaurant, like McDonald's or blah, blah, that's not their hours normally. That's their working hours that they'll be working as whatever job they're given. A lot of times they have to work past that because they have to clean the place up after the store closes. So if you say you're working, let's say you go in and say, oh, I'm working 9 to close. And maybe they stay open till midnight, whatever, I don't know. They end up having to clean at some point during the night. And that's probably right on time that their schedule will probably say when they work. I know that's what it was when I worked there. I worked in Yorktown McDonald's, or it was near Yorktown. I think it was still considered Muncie, but it was pretty close to Yorktown. And I know, like, if I was scheduled till 10, I would stop working on the register, or, the drive-through window, whatever, at 10. And they would send me back to wash dishes, and I would probably not get out of there until like 11. So you end up staying like there an hour. So there's a lot of crap you have to go through. Besides that, in dealing with the unusual schedule, usually that you're working like random days, unless you're like a school person. But then again, this video would not even apply to you if you're only working a amount of days, because then you're not even going to be caring about this. But if you're a worker that's worked there for 2-3 years, whatever, then maybe you do deserve it. But here's the catalyst. Here's the cons to why they should not get paid $15 an hour. Now, like I said, they go through a lot of crap. They're in a food service world. They have to deal with a lot of people, a lot of bad people who are just going to be hateful for no reason, and people aren't going to be friendly. And they should get a little bit of a raise, higher than what they're getting paid now, because it's ridiculous what they get paid. It is so ridiculous. But when we order 2 cheeseburgers and you can't get the order right, or we go through the drive-thru, this is a perfect example. Me and my wife went through the drive-thru the other night, and we ordered a certain amount of tacos. I'm just going to say tacos, just to make the conversation easier. We ordered a pretty decent amount of things. We ordered about 8 things, okay? they can't count. They didn't even give us one of our tacos, and the chick handed it through the door. If you're at the window, your job, you don't have to do anything, okay? You don't have to do anything. You have to check the bag and see how many items are in there, if the items are right, whatever. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make the food. You don't have to, I think you have to take the money at Taco Bell. But you don't have a lot to do there, okay? To check and see what is in there. That's all you have to do. We didn't even get one of our things. And I'm going to talk to them next time I go through with myself and say, the last time I was here, I didn't get a taco or something like that because you guys couldn't count. I don't know. I might say something. I probably won't. But it's just irritating the fact that I swear I went to TacoBell.com and I tried to contact them and said, this store is horrible. You need to come up here and do something because it's horrible. Like I don't understand. They're not as bad as McDonald's, but they're getting there. They are kind of bad sometimes where they'll forget something or like that. But it's always during the day. It's always during the day. It's at lunchtime or it's at night where they sometimes kind of screwed up. Not late at night, but like late at night. I don't know what they're doing late at night. Late at night, you'll order something and get something completely different, which sometimes is kind of a blessing, but sometimes it's also a curse. But yeah, they can't even get orders right. Why are we're going to get paid that amount of money? I also went to McDonald's a while back when my wife was in the hospital, and we stopped at one of the McDonald's in Shelbyville, Indiana. And this lady was so horrible. And she's going like, some of the people didn't show up to work. She was bitching the whole entire time about people not showing up to work. But yet she couldn't get her orders when she was handing them out right. So what's it matter? The problem is not that you have enough people. The problem is you're giving the wrong food to people. She's walking by, and I say, I think our table number was like 45, which that could be the problem anyway. I said, 45? And she said, yes. She hands me the food. I looked down at the tray, and I had ordered I think my wife had gotten a chicken nugget combo, and I had gotten a quarter pounder. I think I got a quarter pounder cheese combo. I think that's what it was. And I think we got one other thing. And we only had the sandwiches on there. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you so pissed off you can't do your job? Like, this is not even the problem that the people are not even there. Problem is you can't make people's orders. That has nothing to do with people being there. You just can't check the board. There's a thing right there. I worked at McDonald's before. I know. There's a thing on the board that has everybody's orders on this computer screen. You can see it too when you walk up to the front. Look at it. When somebody places the order, it pops up on that screen. They look at that thing. They wait for the food to come down from the people who are preparing it. Put it on, tray, bag. It's not that difficult. It's not rocket science. So I'm understanding why these people can't do their job right. Making the food is the biggest hassle. Other than that, you just got to get it to the people. Go play like cooking. That's what they should do. They seriously should have them play that cooking game before they start working there. If they can get like a decent, good thing on that, they just need to watch them on the game and be like, okay, now you understand. The orders have to be correct before you send them out. Yeah, I understand. Okay. All right, play it again. I don't know. I think every time they screw up like that, they need to do something or send them home or give them take down the amount of money that they had to freaking take the time out. Because they're wasting time. That's what they are. They're wasting time. If a customer has to come back to the front, and I'll tell you right now, if I have to go in, if I went to the drive-thru, I get pissed off. I get really, really pissed off because I went through the drive-thru for that reason. I don't want to have to go inside. That's beyond the point. And if they want to get paid $15 an hour, then that's a whole other ballpark problem. You can bitch, you can complain all you want. And if you're one of the people that do your job right, you need to make sure your whole team is doing your job right. Because I'm telling you right now, this is what people bitch about, and this is why people are like, why do they deserve $15 an hour? They can't even make a cheeseburger right. I said no onion, or I said no pickle, and they can't even get that right. It's exactly the reason why they shouldn't get $15 an hour. Certain stores, I think, should be evaluated, and if they meet the evaluation, if they don't get many customer complaints, or if some store is getting massive complaints, then they should get their something taken away. Like either some kind of bonus, or I think that's what probably McDonald's needs to do. Start doing bonuses. Start doing some kind of bonus like Walmart has that now. They didn't have it back then when I worked there, but they have some kind of bonus where If you do good or really, I think they should do if you don't get any customer complaints, and they should start having a complaint number that you can call and file a complaint, and it'll go by how many they get. Now I think it has to be legitimate, like you have to put a receipt number in or something like that. But then you have to have somebody check it, so that's just another job they would have to add. So, but I mean, there should be like an automated thing that they can put in, like an online thing or something like that, where you can go and you can put the receipt number in, everything like that. It has to be a legitimate receipt. But I mean, that would require people to get their receipts and make sure that you can actually read everything on the receipt. And that would be a problem. It would kind of be a problem because sometimes they give you a receipt with the printer paper is not even working on there. I've gotten a receipt where it doesn't even say anything on there. It's like, why did you hand this to me? Does no good. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just want to shoot a short video talking about the subject. It's really irritating. Let me know down below what you guys think. But I really think they just need to get their crap together and go to different stores and see what they're doing. I think it really has got to be on the complaint kind of thing because if they're having problems, the store is having problems, they shouldn't get a raise. That's all I'm saying. There are trouble stores, but I think there are stores that are great. And they have good service during certain times. But I think probably every store has a certain time frame that you just don't want to go there because they just have people that don't care. They're just working there for a paycheck and they don't want to have that job. So go to different, restaurants and things like that. I think certain restaurants do deserve to get paid more. Arby's is really good, but they don't really get a lot of business to me. I don't think all the time. Especially in Greensburg. I don't think they get enough business. They should. But this prices are high in the restaurant. But I mean, like I said, if they started getting, better people in there and the customers were served well, I think that, they could justify, asking more for sandwiches and things like that. But on the flip side, they would get more customers so they wouldn't have to do that. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. Keep rocking and keep on eating at restaurants in Greensburg, Indiana. Just be nice. Be nice. There's some stupid people working there, okay? All right. Later.